145 top secret facilities that you know about?
Well, everyone talks about Area 51. That's an old one. A more state-of-the-art one is actually in the Dugway Proving Grounds, which is in Utah.
I'm going to put a picture up of it right now.
That's a big one in Dugway. It's underground, goes out. It's about 1,300 square miles.
What's in there?
All this stuff. Technologies, the craft, operations. So what happened is that when he got to the site, there was about a 6x6 pod, and they pulled it up on the ship. And it wasn't the whole craft. The whole craft had gone down, but apparently there was some sort of one molded thing. And there were 4, I'm going to use his language, little men that looked like the color of a Sicilian, but 39 inches tall, no hair, and also no external ears, no pinna, flaps, very fine featured. But the reason he contacted me, and this is why this is so funny, I've debriefed over 1,000 men like this. He said, I can't figure out how they got in and out of their uniforms. So they had a one-piece uniform. Now, no zipper and no buttons and no visible way they could get them out of this thing. And he says, how do they put them on?
Case in point, our brother Kanye West, who is a contracted slave at this point. Why do I say that? Because he got renditioned. What does rendition mean? Rendition means these motherfuckers hop out of a dark van right now, grab Red Pill, put him in a van, and you don't see him until another month. And when he pops up, Red Pill has blonde hair and he's not talking. He's like this, scrambling. Because one of the caveats of our revolutionaries and our freedom fighters, one of the things that they said, you don't take us alive. Why? Because when you bring them behind walls, you do what? Behavior modification. What is behavior modification? Behavior modification is psychiatric evaluation. What is psychiatric evaluation? Psychiatric evaluation is if I go in your brain, you're done. Huey P. Newton, lobotomy, play with his fucking brain. I'd rather get shot. You can hop out of van and shoot Red up right.
Coming from Dmitry Medvedev, the former president of Russia and now the chairman of Russia's National Security Council, he gave an ominous warning that the United States could be subjected to a nuclear attack on the anniversary of 9/11. So this is being reported by various sources, but here we have Newsweek, reporting this. Putin's ally, ominous threat of nuclear 9/11 ahead of attacks anniversary.
So you check this out from the NOAA perspective. I'm going to hide that, and I want you to see 365-day 1,626 flights, but just look at the concentration. This is all NOAA, okay? And we're just going to let that marinate for a minute as you look at all the activity. Look at those slots back and forth over the water, over that entire area, just covered up. That's a year's worth of flights by NOAA, the science people. Now, see those little spins and the little turns? Yeah. Telling you, I actually have some cloud cover that some screen captures of them doing that spiral mode that they did right here, where you see these little circles, the little pigtails. All right, that is one of their deployment methods, I guess, for putting that spray out. When you get up here, you're getting close to HAARP, so we always pay attention to this. All right, but kick it up on the side. You can see all the different altitudes and everything that's tied to it. Again, this is NOAA. These are the science guys, and these are the folks that are tied very heavily to cloud seeding and chemtrails, okay? And I know I sound like one of those wacky conspiracy theorists now, but I am telling you straight up, it's real, and we've been watching it in recent weeks. They don't even try to hide it anymore. It's absolutely crazy. So look at the different altitudes there. Absolutely incredible. All right, let's do this. Let's jump over to the weather mods now, and we'll get into that aspect. Notice over New Orleans. So if you're getting a lot of weird weather down there right now, over West Texas or New Orleans, That may be why. These are Weather Modification LLC. And then notice this little trip right here that runs right along the coast there to the eastern side of New York. And then we get over to Saudi. And I showed you this the other day, that what they had been doing and the chaos that has ensued near Mecca and Medina. But here they are. They're continuing to do weather modifications. So guaranteed it is raining over there with this kind of activity. And it's not just...
Volcanic island of La Palma. The fault is so long that when it cracks open, 500 billion tons of rock will slide thousands of feet down into the ocean. The vast amount of energy pumped into the ocean will create what one scientist has called a mega tsunami.
To the Canary Islands!
And a bit of the Canary Islands here is missing, the bit that's fallen into the sea.
It almost looks like lava, volcanic lava pouring onto the street.
By 9:23, the water of life shall proceed forth from the throne of the Lamb, and the day of the Lord.
I mean, he is God, right? Couldn't he stop a flood if he wanted to?
Surface of the island. We're flying over the South Shore and then strategically drop seismic charges to better help us understand the depth.
Dry, hot weather will continue
Until September 22nd, midday. And if the arc isn't finished by then, you will be.
September 23rd?
September 23rd.
Pay close attention to the numbers that are displayed when they point to the athletes.
Please.
Boom.
And the second angel sounded, and as it were, a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and a third part of the sea became blood.
A strange sort of nothing is destroying everything.
I got it. What is that? What the? That?
person, dude.
It has its own calendar. Freemasonry doesn't use Anno Domini. They use Anno Lucis, Lucifer, the year of Satan. They add 4,000 years to 2010, so in Masonry, it's 6010. Masonic authorities also say Freemasonry is a religion, and the popes have called Masonry the synagogue of Satan, and now we know why.